the best. Feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks. Anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. Takes it at the 7th. And able to get this out to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Brought down at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Play action now. Cousins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shallow and press out that ground.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 52 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Second down and goal. Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he's going to bomb his way in for the Panthers score. James Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Hard to envision a more determined run than what we just saw right there. He was not going to be denied.
He certainly was not, because a lot of times we talk about second effort on runs down near the goal line. This one was second effort, 3rd effort, 4th effort, a whole lot of efforts. And he worked his way into the end zone. What a determined run.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On 3rd down, Elliott. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Cousins. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 3rd down, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Osa Odighizuwa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Panthers coming out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. Rolling to his right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Cousins again. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers have moved out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Once with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep. Give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins now. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 91 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. To throw is Cousins. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal for Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments, and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cousins to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Robinson's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on 1st down. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got it down to the 28. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, they come out in town to the 28. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys